back to my channel. So I'm sure some of you noticed that I've been away for a little bit. I kind of took the month of January off after doing my 12 Days of Vlogmas series. And if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. There were a lot of really fun holiday themed videos and even some travel videos when we went to Austria for a little bit. So highly recommend that if you haven't checked it out already. But anyway, now I'm back and I am so excited for 2024 and everything that is going to come with this new year of videos. I thought it would be a really fun idea to catch you all up on what my life has been like for the last couple of months and highlight some of the new goals that I have for this 2024 new year. So obviously the biggest update in my life this year is that we adopted a puppy. Her name is Dakota and she is now 3 months old. And if you hear things in the background, that's probably her walking around. So basically for the last month, our entire lives have pretty much been revolving around her. We've been training her, taking her on walks, introducing her to new people, new puppies, and just exploring the whole world with her. It's really cute to see her discover things for the first time, and we couldn't be more happy with this puppy. Of course, there are always challenges when you get a new puppy, and for us that is balancing working full-time with taking care of her and making sure that she doesn't get left alone too often. But I'm going to be releasing a very in-depth video highlighting how we've been doing with Dakota and everything that we've done with her for the past month, and that'll be coming out next week, so check that out when it comes out. But speaking of work, that is another thing that I wanted to recap from last year. So I have officially survived my first entire year working in the banking industry in Norway. Overall, I think it was very successful. I managed to secure myself a full-time position at the bank, and I've really done a lot of career developing over the last year. So I expect for there to be a lot more of that kind of content moving forward, focusing on working in Norway, what that work culture is like, and how it is being a foreigner in the work environment here. Another thing that I wanted to mention is how crazy the winter has been here in Scandinavia.
Freezing temperatures and gale force winds have swept across northern Europe.
One bus you don't want to be on. Rescue crews working away, but no end in sight.
Extreme cold weather has hit parts of Europe's Nordic countries. Electricity was cut to around 4,000 homes as temperatures fell to minus 38 degrees Celsius, and motorists in Denmark have been urged to avoid unnecessary trips.
That followed a night that saw motorists caught in traffic jams, trapped inside their vehicles by the cold.
I've been talking to people who have lived in Norway their entire lives, and even they are surprised by how much snow we're having. I think it's the most snow that the country has had in well over a decade. They had to even shut down the entire eastern part of the country last week because of the heavy snowstorm. I was almost stranded at my office. None of the trains were moving. Everybody was freaking out. They even shut down the cabs and buses, and cars weren't allowed to drive on the roads. It was really scary. So when they talk about the extreme winter weather, it is very real here in Scandinavia. think we even got to -25 degrees for an entire week one time. Yeah, the winters in Norway are just getting crazier and crazier, so that is something I also want to explore on this channel too, just what it's like surviving in these sub-zero temperatures on a daily basis. But that's pretty much been what we've been up to for the past month, just a lot of surviving the winter, taking care of our puppy, and balancing work along with all the holidays. So it's a bit different than last year. I know last year we did a lot of traveling. We went all over the place. I think last year we went to Iceland, we went to Croatia, we traveled around Canada and the United States, and then even went to Austria at the end of the year. So last year was really a year focused on travel. We will be doing some really exciting trips this year. I know right now we have planned to go all over the Mediterranean and even check out Venice. I think most of this year we're going to try to focus on being home and exploring Norway. So we do have some road trips planned and we want to take the puppy on those as well. But anyways, there's just a lot to look forward to this year when it comes to travel. And I'm especially excited to introduce Dakota to wild camping in the mountains of Norway. But to sum all of that up, you can basically expect a lot of working in Norway as a foreigner content, puppy content, a bunch of cool road trips around Scandinavia, some international travel here and there, and a lot of slice of life videos. So things like our annual cabin trip, just hanging out with friends, living in Oslo, being in the winter wonderland, that kind of thing. But overall, I'm really looking forward to this year, and I'm so excited for all of these little adventures that we're going to have along the way. So if any of this sounded exciting to you, be sure to like and subscribe and hit that bell down below to get notified every time I post a new video. Thank you all so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you all next time. Bye guys!